conspiracies do you believe in? Or maybe you don't fully believe in them, but you have a deep curiosity.
Oh, I love all conspiracies.
You love all them all.
Yeah. I think they're great.
You love the question mark.
Yeah. You know, there's always something.
What, even the crazy outlandish ones?
Oh, yeah, they're the best.
Like which ones?
Oh, I don't know, like Flat Earth.
Yeah, Flat Earth is an interesting...
You know.
Is an interesting...
You know, all those kind of
concept.
weird ones. I'm a big fan. I just like that people are so into it.
I
And
feel
they believe
like
it's so hard.
I feel like flat earthers have watched The Truman Show
Maybe.
and have that final scene where he is like trying to sail a boat and it's really stormy, and then he just goes into the side of the wall. And it's like, oh, this is the end
It's
of
the
the
end.
world.
That's it. It's just that simple.
Maybe they've just been influenced by incredible cinema, like
Yeah, maybe.
Jim
maybe.
Carrey classics.
Yeah, I think I just like that people are so into it, and they're like, "This is my life," and they call
Hardcore.
themselves flat earthers.
Yeah.
because they believe it's so hard.
Yeah.
that's their whole life now.
And it's their gospel, like, that's
I
pretty
like it.
wild.
Yeah.
There's been some pretty crazy flat earth documentaries out there that I don't think does any of them any favours,
But
really.
when have you ever seen the curvature of the Earth?
I mean, we've got a globe in our house now.
Yeah, it doesn't. That's what they want you to think.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I mean, well, who really knows? But today we are talking about conspiracy theories. I've always known that I don't want to call you a conspiracy nerd, but you've always had a curiosity of different things.
What do you mean? In what way?
I don't know. You're
What
just
conspiracy theories do I follow?
I remember we were driving somewhere in the US and we stopped off to get some snacks, and we drove past so many mattress stores, and you were like
Oh, there's a conspiracy about mattress stores. I can't remember exactly what it is, but I think
it's something to do with
it's a
money
front
laundering.
for money laundering. Yeah, something.
Yeah.
But you know what? When people say it, they're not wrong. Like, you never see anyone in them, and there's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them over here in the UK as well. There's like mad loads of just dream shops.
It makes me think though that they're using it for warehousing. As in like normal retail will have some of the product in the back, but not a massive amount of product in the back.
Yeah.
But because their product is flat packable in a way, you can stack it easy, right?
Yeah.
Mattresses, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, maybe they just use it for storage, and then they don't have a big central storage place, and they just store more of it in their stores, and that's why they can make it work. Because
it's not like it's a quick purchase that is like, oh, you're probably going to buy another dress or another pair of jeans in like a month. It's like a bed that will probably last you, hopefully, years.
Well, I think what I mean more is like, you think of a normal retail store, like a B&M. If you don't know what B&M is, like a discount store in the UK.
Yeah.
Right. They have some stock, but the stock's moving quite quick.
Yeah.
So they have a central warehouse, I would imagine, where all that stock lives, and then they distribute it out to the stores when they're selling out, right?
Yeah.
Maybe the difference with mattress stores is that because it's stackable and flat packable, and they'd shift the number
Stackable, flat packable.
Well, yeah, and the numbers don't shift that quick.
Yeah.
They don't have a central warehouse. So instead of the cost of a big central warehouse where they have all the mattresses, maybe they just distribute them out to the stores. And there is no conspiracy, and it's actually just a more cost-effective way to do the business. I don't know.
Maybe.
I might be totally wrong.
But these places don't look big. They look like storefronts.
But
They're big in the fact that they're big enough to have like mattresses on display for you to try out.
Yeah,
but
but
in
maybe
terms
room
of
in the back.
warehousing,
I don't know.
maybe like you say, if it's flat packed, who
Maybe
knows?
you
But
can
if it's
fit more.
mattress, you can't flat pack a mattress.
You can flip mattresses in a lot more places than you think.
Have you tried?
Oh, I think if I had a chance, I think I could.
Most awkward thing to ever move in and out of a house.
Oh yeah, not easy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not fun.
not fun.
No.
No.
Fun when you're getting it out because you can just toss it down the stairs.
Fun fact: I bought our current mattress on an auction,
You did.
and I'm not sure if it was second hand.
Don't tell me that. Are you for real?
It looked pretty new.
Get out of here. Oh my. What do you mean?
Don't worry about it.
For God's sake. Wonderful.
I bought it on an auction. I was like,
John Pye Auctions has been a bit of a go-to.
I love it. I'm always on it.
Yeah.
I'm always buying random machinery.
Yeah.
Machinery. They have for some reason the Birmingham one has loads of heavy machinery, and I'm always buying weird stuff.
Yeah. I mean, you came home with a Vice one day, and I was like, you already have a Vice.
Well, the Vice came with something else.
Oh, okay. It was in a bundle.
I bought an air compressor, and it came with a Vice.
Okay.
That's John Pye for you, though.
You never know what you're going to get.
No, you don't.
It's kind of like storage
Well,
hookers.
no, you do know what you're going to get. It says clearly in the listing.
Not all the time, because...
It will say... you'll get a air compressor and a box of random stuff. That does happen, yeah. I mean,
or they'll just like take a photo of the packaging and then not give you any information, no dimensions.
Yeah, you don't get anything.
Not if it's used or not, and it's like you've just got to take a chance.
I bought a mattress and.
I remember unwrapping it, so don't worry. I think
you can wrap things again.
Not when they're what is it called? Like. Not the cellophane when it's like sucked in, the suction. Plastic.
Maybe that's part of the conspiracy.
What?
They're making it look like it's new, but it's not.
Do you want to hear some weird?
Go on then. Tell me some weird.
You might already know this one,
okay.
And we've kind of dug into one already because I didn't expect the mattress thing to be on this list of like top conspiracies, but it's definitely up there. Some people apparently don't believe that Shakespeare existed. As in, he was just not a thing. And
fictional.
Yeah, and all of these works over however many years were basically written by, ghostwriters, I guess, or like, and the real authors have never been kind of. It was more like a kind of, I don't know, a character that they conceptualized to get people, I don't know.
Okay, so like more of a Shakespeareans.
Shakespeareans, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
There was never a Willie. There was never a William.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say that about, writer, but I mean, I don't have a clue when Shakespeare was around. How old is Shakespeare? I mean, I know he's dead now, but I'm saying, like, when did he die? Like, was it like in the last 100 years, 200, longer? Because record keeping obviously gets a bit, the further back you go, it's harder to really be clear on what really happened.
Do you want to hear what the believers say?
Okay, tell us what the believers say.
Okay, so the believers say that a simple man from Stratford couldn't write masterpieces about everything that he wrote about, and that his education was really too basic for him to have this like all these worldly views. So people have always questioned that. No manuscripts in his handwriting exist. So really, I don't know. He spelled his own name inconsistently, which was true, but apparently it was normal for the time. He spelled his own name inconsistently. So
he's really good at writing, but not his own name.
Yeah, So this is some of the points that back up the believers. Why they believe it.
Okay.
Some think that Francis Bacon could have been the ghostwriter, or the Earl of Oxford, Edward de Vere, or even Queen Elizabeth I. And she was ghostwriting, and she is actually William Shakespeare.
Okay, question for the conspiracy side then.
Yeah.
Why? No, as in, like, is it British tourism? And they were like, let's make this figure.
That's what I'm saying, like a character, like a mascot.
Yeah.
But
like a beefeater. He's a mascot.
But there's buildings in the city we're from that has links to the Shakespeare family, right? I know this only because somebody backed their car into it the other day. But there's like cottages that you can visit that have links to Shakespeare's family.
There's a lot of Shakespeare stuff,
Stratford upon Avon.
I think the whole thing about him being a simple man, I think there's anomalies everywhere. Right, as in there's always going to be people that stand out.
Yeah.
Even if they're from some rural, Stratford town, and he's just some simple man there. I think you're going to find there's going to be, every so often you're going to have someone who's like really clever.
Yeah.
Who comes from these places. So I don't know how I feel about that argument.
Maybe they're too busy in their own head to get their own name correct.
I have no idea. I mean, literally no idea when Shakespeare was around, as in what year that was. So manuscripts, depending on when that was, I can sort of understand why they're not around anymore.
Yeah.
And also, was he like was he greatly known at his time? I guess he was, because he had the Globe and he had all kinds of stuff.
What you mean, when he was alive, was he as
Yeah, because you find a lot of people who, like, they die and then they become famous, and it's like, oh.
I don't really know much about William Shakespeare.
Maybe we should look more into Shakespeare and then come back on this, because I feel like my knowledge on Shakespeare is not enough.
I mean, I think I know enough about him to believe that he was an actual person. I think it's a bit of a stretch. Just a little bit of a stretch.
Okay.
Did you have to study any Shakespeare in school?
Yeah. I can't remember which ones, but...
You can't remember?
There was I can't remember. I can remember bits of some. I just can't remember. Macbeth.
Okay,
remember Macbeth?
Yeah. Hamlet. We did Macbeth. We did...
What's the
Romeo and Juliet. We did.
Yeah, Romeo and Juliet.
You probably... I think I remember you telling me you did Midsummer's Night's Dreams.
That's the one. That's the one with the little...
The little what?
I think it's like a rabbit or something in it.
I don't know. I never read it. I'm
probably totally off. Or is it like a deer? I don't know.
But yeah, some people in the world believe that Shakespeare is not a thing. Not a thing. Some people think that the moon is a hologram. / the moon landing was faked, didn't happen. It was all just a bit of a ruse. I've heard that some people say that the moon landing did happen, but the footage that we know of, that we've seen, was actually like backup footage that they recorded in case that the footage of the moon landing didn't look right, or the transmission was lost or something like that. So what we've seen of what is supposedly Neil Armstrong stepping on the moon is apparently like just some dude in a suit in a studio somewhere.
Okay, couple
making
things.
Making it happen.
So you say, first of all, the moon is a hologram.
That's what some people believe.
How? I just want to understand, how are we projecting it?
Some people think that it's projected by NASA
every day,
or governments. The reason they believe this: visual glitches in amateur telescope videos, apparent wobbling. But surely you're seeing that through a camera lens, which would explain that.
Okay.
Perfect roundness, which makes no sense because last time I checked, I'm pretty certain the moon was round. Yeah. So some people believe that it's a hologram and it's not real, and it's, I don't know, may play into the whole, I don't know.
I guess if the moon is a hologram, the moon is then also flat, because you're only looking at it in 2D.
Sorry, explain. What do you mean?
If the moon is a hologram,
yeah,
it also means it's flat.
Yeah.
Because you're viewing a single 2D image.
What is it being projected onto? Like in the sky, like bat symbol
Well, it's like
style?
Batman, isn't it? Really bright, I guess. I don't know. I feel like we would have to have such a big light from the Earth to be projecting out that people would spot it.
There are some lights that can be seen from space. I think, I want to say up to a certain like height. The Luxor in Las Vegas, the top of the Luxor pyramid.
It's pretty bright.
Light,
it's pretty bright.
There's probably, I imagine, something similar in like Dubai, for example.
I think the difficulty with saying that the moon is a hologram is the moon's been around a while, you know, as in it's been around in recent human history.
Do you think that we landed on the moon?
I think the question that makes it difficult is, if we landed on the moon, why have we not done it again?
Exactly.
Oh, you are a conspiracy nut.
Well, the thing is, like, that's my only thing. It's just like, wow, like we landed on the moon however many years ago that was. Surely. I mean, we've definitely, like, if we did it back then, we definitely have the technology to do it now. Why hasn't it happened again?
Well, maybe it's just so dangerous, and we took the chance then and it worked.
Yeah.
And now I've gone, don't know how I feel about it. It's a bit,
don't know.
You know.
I don't think we've landed on the moon.
You don't think it's happened?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Because exactly what you said. Surely we would have done it again at this point. But just to say, oh, look where we are. Or
we went there and we were like, there's not much here, is there? And decided, actually, We got all the samples we wanted. We've seen it. There's no cheese here.
There isn't.
Let's get out. Let's get out of here.
Get out of here. No cheese.
What are we going to do? Why do we need more mooning?
So yeah, people believe that the moon landing was filmed.
Okay.
It still happened, and NASA filmed like backup footage, just in case something happened, so they had something to fall back on. Oh, I don't know. Maybe if the rocket didn't return or whatever.
It was the 60s, right? 64-ish, I think.
I want to say it was 64. Let me Google this right now. I
think it was the 60s. So I guess there were filming techniques to make it look like you were on the moon, but
69.
69. Okay, so end of the 60s.
Apollo 11.
It's a difficult one, but I just think that if it did get recorded, there'd be so many people involved. It'd be so hard to cover it up. Do you not think?
No.
In
the 60s, maybe you had less whistleblowers. You didn't have anyone with cameras on their phones. You didn't have anyone with phones.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know.
You get to the moon and back and everyone believes you.
Yeah, maybe.
But
I hardcore believe that.
And we've never been back.
We haven't been back. What do you mean we haven't been back? That's wild. What, no country? No
country's
no
been
other
back.
country than the USA is.
Can't we see the robots? I know we've got robots up there, right? On the moon. They're rolling around, like, looking at
we've landed, apparently, the Mars rover, right? That's up there.
Mars, isn't it?
That is on Mars, not the moon, yeah.
Okay.
But
we've got a moon rover.
We've landed robots on planets, but we haven't landed a human on any other planet. Is what I think.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it is very dangerous to humans. I don't know much about space. Being in space. But I imagine there's some kind of...
You know who does?
Who?
Katy Perry. She knows everything there is to know about space.
Okay, yeah, we went over that. Yeah, she went to space. I didn't know that before. I guess for me, there's going to be like radiation and all kinds of weird stuff in space.
Radiation?
I would imagine there's radiation in space.
I don't know. I have no idea. Never been. But...
I know we get bit flips.
Flying
that come
rocks.
From...
That's all I know about space.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Flying Sandra Bullock. Passing by.
Don't want a bit of that.
No.
That's bad.
No, that's
or
bad.
you don't get stuck
it's terrible.
Yeah, you'd have a bad time in space like that when you're floating around.
I think, in terms of fears, like, yeah.
What,
if you were offered the opportunity to go on the world's first moon landing, would you accept?
Yeah, I'd go. 100%. Do you know, okay, so you know the whole thing where if you get stuck and then you're just floating around in space and you're never going to get back because you're floating, what would you do? You just keep floating or you just take your helmet off?
I think you would be eventually driven to madness and, either you would die of boredom or you'd probably...
Die of boredom?
I mean,
that's
there's not a whole lot of stuff going on,
You can look
right?
back at the Earth, the big flat planet.
You wouldn't last very long. And also... some orbit is going to pull you into a planet and hurtle you down to the ground somewhere at some stage,
at some
right?
point, yeah.
At some stage.
Float around forever. Well,
unless you're just in a perpetual
you get with all the satellites, you're there, like rolling around.
I mean, so we've sent up satellites. I know nothing about space or any kind of NASA thing, but I just don't know if we've been. I don't know.
Maybe that's why you don't believe it, because you know nothing about it.
No, that's totally fair. Totally fair. But why haven't we been again? That's my big question. I'm sure somebody out there can give me the answer.
I'm sure there's an answer to why haven't we been to space again. Yeah.
But also, like, if somebody has been up there, it's almost like, well, imagine if you're that person and you've got half of the world is like, yeah.
and then half of them
is like, you're a fucking liar.
And you're like, fuck's sake, I went to space and back.
I actually did it. That would be pretty
I mean, that's what happened to Katy Perry, isn't it? She went space and back, and I'm not saying people don't believe her, but they're not impressed, are they?
They're not impressed, no. I think half of the world are not impressed, and half of the other population just don't care. It's like, why is this relevant? Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Don't forget to take out your bins.
Thank you, robot. Any conspiracies around robots? Is that just a ploy to lure us out of our house?
I think I've got a conspiracy for you.
Okay.
I think in maybe 20, 30 years' time, they're going to be like, why did they allow devices in people's houses to listen to them?
Yeah, I think
it's just gathering data all the time.
I don't think it's we're too wired to for convenience, and yeah, I think you're right. I think future generations are going to be like, you idiots.
But convenience
Why did you do that?
Convenience is the key for a lot of things, though.
Yeah.
You know, it makes such a difference.
It does, but it's reciprocal in that, you know, it's like, here's everything there is to know about me that exists in data
They
form.
got that data.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, convenience makes such a difference, though, with technology.
It does.
I can give you a really good example from today.
Okay.
Okay, so today I went to a church in a little village that I helped. They had a sound system in there that was broken, and I just went in and helped fix it. It's local to a family. Anyway, they used to have charity donations, right? And they have a book where you can write who's been there, and they get people from all around the world. This church is over 750 years old. It's an old church.
It's a beautiful church.
And people go in and they write in the book. And then they asked me a while ago about setting it up digitally so people can tap. And they get double what they used to get in 1 year. They get double that a month now.
Wow.
Because they used to, in donations, so people just turn up. Because the church is open every day, you can just go in.
Yeah.
A lot of these old churches in the
That's
UK,
really good
you can
news.
just go in.
Yeah.
And people from all around the world just turn up and they just tap the card.
That's amazing.
And because no one has cash anymore, right? So
That's
the
it.
convenience factor is just, I'll tap. And then,
Yeah. That's wild. Okay. Do you want to hear another conspiracy theory?
Let's hear it.
Okay. Some people believe that birds just aren't real, just aren't a thing.
Aren't a thing?
Aren't a thing. People believe birds will replace some people. When I say some people, I mean some crazy,
make it sound like
insane
a lot. You make it
people.
sound like a lot of people. Okay.
Some people, a select few, I really hope it's a select few,
Okay.
believe that birds were replaced with government surveillance drones between 1959 and 1971. That's really specific.
Okay.
Yeah, it started as satire, but some people kind of embraced it unironically. I think is where this is coming from. They believed that
All birds.
I don't know, but like maybe not all birds, but some birds.
Okay.
It would be a bit it's mega crazy to think it was all birds, right?
Okay.
But they believed that some birds were basically rigged up as no, we're not talking about carrier pigeons, I don't think. We're talking about like electronic devices that appear to be birds. Which I think would
like
be
robot birds that fly around.
robot birds that fly around that spy. They're like basically spies.
Spy
and
birds.
the reason they sit on power lines is to charge up, which I don't think is
not how it
possible
works
at all.
if you're on one
Not
line.
how it works.
I mean, there's ways though. Okay.
People also believe that these particular birds disappeared during lockdown because they were being serviced. Pigeons follow people because they're collecting data. I think the data you're talking about is not data at all. It's food.
100%.
Bird poop is apparently tracking fluid. This is genuinely what some people say.
Okay.
I feel like this is one or two people with this crazy.
It makes it sound like a lot, but it's not really. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, if pigeons are government drones, I mean, they can't be doing the best job, can they? Really?
I have heard a thing where it's like, where are all the dead birds?
This is a point that I brought up because I don't know why this thought came to me the other day. I was like, wait, hang on. You don't see that many, for as many birds as there are like flying around and that you see every day of your life, you don't see many dead ones just around. It's not like they have little bird funerals and they're buried somewhere.
Maybe there's a bird place they all go to.
No, this is what I'm saying.
Maybe they migrate to a place and all the birds go and they live in the bird house. There's a big like secret bird place they all go to.
Probably not. Don't turn into one of these bird people that believe these conspiracies. And then I've got one more for you.
Okay.
Well, kind of two more, but one more.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Denver Airport. Have you ever been to Denver Airport? Maybe at
No.
some stage? Okay. Some people believe it's Illuminati HQ. Denver International Airport.
Okay.
The idea is that people think it was intentionally built with like hidden symbolism, weird like wall art and kind of apparently secret tunnels
Okay.
that run underneath it.
Like normal airports have for moving things around.
Sure,
Okay,
exactly,
yep.
yeah. So some evidence that they kind of use to back up this theory is Lucifer, the 32-foot blue horse with glowing red eyes, which it must be some kind of wall art, is something that is collecting data.
32 foot.
32 foot. That seems like...
It's big.
Yeah.
It's not small.
Underground tunnel systems. Okay, that's they don't understand how airports work. Murals that depict war, gas masks, and fires, and are
pretty weird.
Known to be too explicit. And you know, like in Parks and Rec, the
wall
the mural,
art,
the mural. Then we got there's Freemason plaques everywhere.
Do you think the airport was built on something else? You're talking about underground tunnelling. Maybe there was already something there. There was a base and they converted it into an airport. Or there was something and they converted it into an airport.
I believe that Denver International Airport is probably an airport. And
it is a functional airport, right?
Yeah.
I mean, why can't you be both?
I mean, I guess it could.
Well, people
be.
just think it's like a cult place, or
They think it's like Illuminati HQ.
But would you really want to be where there's lots of people if you have Illuminati HQ?
Well, hide in plain sight, right?
or
Hide in plain
underground
sight.
tunnels.
Well.
It's not really plain sight.
Well, if you were some kind of evil mastermind, would you choose to somewhere really remote where maybe your heat signal could be picked up, or bury yourself in plain sight
under lots of people? I mean, there's I get it. There's could be
and
a
also,
thing, and also deliveries coming in and out. No one would really notice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's definitely a place to put it, right?
Yeah. But yeah, there's lots of strange conspiracies around that airport in particular. So
I've never heard that.
Any conspiracy nuts that haven't been, there you go.
Denver Airport. We should go. We should go to Denver Airport and have a look around.
I don't think I'm that interested.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point, because you can't really just look around at airports. They're pretty restrictive. So if you were going to put something like that, it's a good place to think about.
You can't just visit it and then, yeah. I see what you mean.
As in, like, you can't just go there and be like, right, let's have a look around at this airport. You have these, like, urban explorers who go to places when they're closed.
Yeah.
It's really, airports aren't really closed, and they're restricted.
The urban explorers that have popped up for me on YouTube recently have been, like, they basically just show up at buildings that have been abandoned, right? It's really interesting to see, especially when it's a building that you know. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I'm just like, you would never find me dead in one of the... What if, like, there's, like, a gas leak, or there's, I don't know, like
ceiling
a crumbly ceiling?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but that's the risk you take, right?
Fair. Okay.
The risk you take
Wild.
is exploring.
Okay. And earlier on, we were talking about flat earthers.
Okay.
Along the same lines, because this is a flat earther theory, apparently, they don't believe Australia exists at all.
What do you mean?
They believe that, well, I imagine some of them believe that it's a hoax and it's completely populated by actors. And it's
so it
not
is a
just
place.
a real, it's not a real place. They claim that the flights are simulations, Australians are hired performers, and the island is too big to be real. I don't think there's any.
I tell you why. What I think is why that isn't real. It sounds like too much work.
It does sound like a lot of work.
You got to fake a whole country.
Truman Show did it.
Yeah, but a whole country.
Yeah.
Pretend it, make it up. It's real. Actors and people.
Yeah.
Do you know anyone from Australia?
Yes.
You met those people.
They're my family, yes.
What did they say? They're all actors.
I mean, they don't never have a script in their hand, so I'm
Good actor
pretty
won't
certain.
have a script.
So yeah, apparently some flat earthers don't think that.
These sound like
Australia
people
is a
that
thing.
never left their house.
I know, yeah, exactly. The same kind of people that would think that birds aren't real and the Titanic was swapped out and that Shakespeare just wasn't. He didn't.
I think
write all the good stuff.
Yeah, I think the thing about conspiracy theories is it's great to have a hobby. And
Is Is it specifically conspiracy theories?
Well, it's just good to have some kind of hobby, isn't it? It's a fairly cheap hobby.
I'll tell you one like conspiracy theory that I think is like I can see why it would be a fun hobby for people and a good research project.
Okay.
As long as you don't get too into it. But the whole believing in aliens thing is like...
What do you think? Do you believe in aliens?
I think it is arrogant of us to believe that we're the only species that exists in the entire solar system. I feel like there's some kind of other living creatures, beings out there, don't know what they look like, but it's arrogant of us to think that we're the only ones because, we're humans, we're so important. It would just make sense. But we are so important,
we're humans,
No, we're not.
I'm joking. I think it's more like there's just no way there isn't anything else living on another planet at all. Yeah. Not saying they're going to be aliens.
If there's an atmosphere on this planet,
yeah,
in other places.
When we say aliens, I'm not saying they're necessarily going to be for people, humanoids like walking around.
Yeah, like they might not.
But they could be like worms and shit,
They could be worms if they want to be worms. They can be worms.
No, there could be worms.
Oh, there could be worms.
Yeah, there could be worms and shit, like little ones, like on planets.
I thought you meant they could be worms if they wanted to.
They'd be what they want.
You do you, worm.
I think it's crazy to think there's nothing out there.
Yeah,
But the chance of us and another, I guess, civilization on another planet, both being able to have space travel and be able to get to each other and find each other when there's that many planets out there. I think it's very unlikely.
Why don't we worry about landing on the moon first? Then we can.
Yeah, we've got a whole moon to conquer.
Then we can talk aliens.
Yeah. We've got a moon to land on.
We've got a moon to explore first with all that. Those creators with no cheese.
Yeah. Yeah.